It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. On 1st and 10, Young. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now Willis to throw. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Willis on 3rd and 1. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he will have the Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Titans at 4-10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
18 Rodley. Go.
Now Willis to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
60.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on this field position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 2. What a spectacular return.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Off tackle left with Henry. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Willis. He'll get that complete to Dow.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That throw by Young incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete here.
These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Etienne. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Play fake. Now Young. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. To throw, here's Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Willis. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Drop 60, drop 60. Warriors 70. 11. Panther 11.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Young off the play fake. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Young. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Straight ahead, ETN. He's still on his feet.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Bryce Young
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's... ...15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans.
seconds. 88 yards. And the Titans are back within a score. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Etienne up the middle. Runs over it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now 2nd and 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Beathard. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. They'll roll him out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Cut 19.
Willis will look to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Beathard to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll throw here. Beathard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw is Beathard. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense. He comes up with the interception there.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd down, it's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
18, Pioneer.
The second down throw by Willis.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Back to throw Beathard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Beathard to throw. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Touchdown Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 47 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
They go play action with Willis. Rolling to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Huntley. Watkins diving. He's got it. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
19 kites. 19 kites.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Again, that's Watkins. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Willis. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Willis wants to pass it again. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Beathard.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Toss left side for Etienne. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now Beathard. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
They go play action with Willis. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Beathard.
Goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
On first down, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
On second down, here's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now they'll change things up.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
On third down, it's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Willis will try and throw for this.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Beathard.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down up to the 47-yard line.
To throw is Beathard. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
and a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He stiff arms him, shreds the tackle, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
Here's Beathard to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
There he goes, left side.
Travis Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
58 yards.
And the Jags use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go!
Throwing, Willis.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's 1st down.
Viking 18! Go!
Running from the gun with Henry.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 45 ticks remain as they come up on a second down. Now Willis.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
60 Maverick.
Willis to throw.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Here's Willis.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
Here comes 2nd down. Willis, he'll look to throw it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This is 1st and 10. One final try for Willis.
Going to throw deep for the end zone.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Jacksonville, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll look to regroup next week as they